This right here is my favorite thing ever. In the history of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
For the lows.
Oh, that opening segment? Oh, don't worry about that. That's nothing. Don't have to pay attention to that. Oh, what? You want to know the context behind it? Well, okay. If you want to, I'll tell you. See, in order to learn the context, you're going to have to watch episode 3 to the Goosebumps HorrorTown television podcast. Yeah, that's right. I'm shilling for my own podcast. If you don't like it, too bad. My video, my rules. Deal with it.
The following video takes place March 13th, 2024.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 4 and the finale to this part here. And as we last left off, we have finished the event, we have gotten everything, and now we've placed our new character down. We're going to take a good look at him. So let's go ahead and welcome him now. And there we go. Beanstalk. Or Noah Beanstalk, I should say. Alright, sounds good. And, oh boy, you are... Okay, so your whole thing is covering your face, so that kind of sucks. So I guess we should probably click on this quest line and then get a good look at him. So let's do that now.
How I Met My Monster.
Kids, I'm going to tell you an incredible story. The story on how I met my monster.
Okay, first of all, I do like the fact that they finally added the actual story that this is based off of in the quest line at some point. Second of all, I know this is a parody of How I Met Your Mother type thing, but first, Bean is not an old man here. He is himself. So this is not going to work at all. What are you doing with this?
Why are you calling us kids? We're your age.
Oh, fantastic. Dustin's pointing out the obvious here. So it's not just me. Okay, I'll stand corrected.
Alright, go on.
He's a weirdo.
You see, kids, years ago, before I moved to HorrorTown, I had this whole other life.
Wait, are they actually going to refer to the book itself?
I lived in a place called Sternum House. I had only one friend called Liza, and I kept having this strange nightmare over and over again.
Oh my god, they are. So this is their way around it. Well, we can't copy and paste during the whole event thing, so we'll just copy and paste in this quest line. That sounds perfect. I thought we were not going to do that, but I guess they couldn't help themselves, could they? Animate go to school. Please don't tell me you go to school. Obtain school newspaper. Well, that's going to be easy. So let's see this. Oh, good. So... Go to school, upset monstermer. Please don't eat me. Pet buffet. Bottoms up. Okay, so something tells me the items I just moved around might have animations to them. Like the please don't eat me and all that stuff. 1 minute to do that? Really? I doubt it takes you a minute to do that. Alright, I don't think this is an animation. If it is, then that's just going to defeat the purpose here. But yeah, God. Can you imagine that? Yeah, you know what's going to happen? I know Beans is going to be oh my god, I just realized I didn't get to see what he looks like. And you know what's stupid too? I just realized too, there's no way for him to go back there. Unless I move you know what, I'm going to move an item, screw them. The items I moved, I'm putting them back. I'm putting him back in his little hidey hole. So, yeah. Yeah, look at this. He's going to be finishing by the time he gets there. I doubt it's a new animation. Because he's using buildings. Unless... Hold on a second. Is there... No. Wait a minute. It is an animation? What? Since when? Wait, where did he go? No, that's the library. No, it is a building. Yeah, so he didn't do anything. Alright, I'm curious. What's the pet buffet? Is it an animation? Unless it's one of those. Oh my god, it is. Alright, I'm gonna have to move that away. I'm gonna have to move that a lot of the stuff away. So, when I get back, I'm gonna try to get everything... Oh, alright. That's spoiling the book. Right. I'm gonna go collect the things and come back after the fact. So, yeah. I'm gonna have him just deal with that and get him out of that and go back to the area he belong. By the way, why are you out on your skin, by the way? You gonna fix that? I'm sorry. I forgot about this little guy. I guess. Not sure where I can put this guy. I mean, the problem is he's an animation task for Curly, so it's has to be put somewhere that makes sense. So I guess for now, I'll just put it with the other Valentine's stuff here. Yeah, I'll deal with it later. Right, while I'm at it, I have our boy over here. I did it off camera, so yeah, don't worry about it. It seems like the items that he's been using are basically the premium stuff, which is interesting because they're animated. So, but yeah, this is how he walks. This is what he does. So he gets that, but that's not the only thing we have, because if you remember, there's one last thing to do. That's right. I'm talking about summoning him introduced to the one and true egg monster, Nogi. So let's get on down. All right, here he is. Say hi, Nogi. There he is. So that's why he gets scared. It's an interesting way he's getting scared there. Yeah, so this is what he does. Interesting. See, I should have done this more a long time ago. Just click on the character and just have them do this. But yeah, you get a good look at his scared animation, which is pretty nice. And he's just a big old fat kid, aren't you, fatty? I'm sorry. Man, this is God. He's not fat. I'm sorry. It just reminded me of Chris. It's like, I'm sorry, you can't park your car on here. It's like, that's not my car, that's my son. Oh, I'm so sorry. Of course, there's that, thing back in the day, just like, I was trying to get him into the biggest boy contest. Well, he's a big boy. He's the biggest boy. Big boy, biggest boy. Alright, good enough. Alright, thank you for your services, one true egg monster, Nogi. Mind you, Nogi didn't have his decoration that was given to him by, but, we can just pretend. Alright, well, now that you are over there, safe and sound, to show off your animations, let's go ahead over here and, finish this quest off, because really it's going to be that easy. Any day now. There we go. There we go.
And then when I was turning around, the monster grabbed my ankle and started pulling. And that's when I woke up.
Oh, Bean. Don't you think that nightmare might have something to do with the Harlon?
What, you mean the bear animation thing there? What does that have to do with anything? I didn't read my book. I know what I'm talking about, don't worry.
Maybe. He's such a bully. I don't know why he wouldn't just leave me alone.
Oh, that's right. That's the bully's name. Well, I guess that answered my question, part 0. I guess he wouldn't be able to bully him. Because he's also a monster. Everybody monster.
Did someone call for a bully?
What the? Whoa, okay. Wait a minute. Who are you? You came out of nowhere. All right. Well, nice to meet you, Harlon. You're quite a big guy.
Oh, hello, Bean. Or should I say Jelly Bean? Come on, Chubby. Hand out your lunch.
There's that chubby comment again. Who are you calling chubby, by the way, fatso? And by the way, give me your lunch. Not the lunch money. Like, that would be more worth it. No, your lunch. Like, really? Are you that poor? Do you really need some other kid's food? That's sad. Alright, whatever. Oh, God. Okay, that was a surprise to me. But you know what? I would have known that if somebody would have given me the assets. But no! I hope next time he does, or else I'm going to be very upset.
I can't believe he took my lunch again.
You know, this is one of those situations where you would purposely make a sandwich suck really bad. So that way it's like, oh, give me your lunch. All right, here you go. Mayonnaise and other yucky stuff. My fave, peanut butter and mayonnaise. I don't know if some weirdo was probably eating that right now.
You really should learn to stand up for yourself, you know.
Easier said than done. And now I don't have anything for lunch.
Hey, I got an extra sandwich. You want it? I'm Monroe, by the way. I'm new in town.
Hey, here comes his other friend. I hate how they're basically copy-paste from the book. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, really?
Thanks, and welcome. This is Liza. I'm Noah, but everyone calls me Bean. We live in Sternum House, an apartment complex a few blocks away.
Again, if it's an apartment complex, why is it called a house? That's so stupid. Oh, by the way, this is going to be his thing going like, really? I live there too!
That's where I've moved in too. Wanna grab a bite tonight? I love a burger. Where's good?
I'm sure that's supposed to make some sort of sense, but where's good? I don't know, doesn't sound right to me. Oh man, we gotta get a leftover stew. Oh, so hard. Man, this is gonna take me so long to do. Oh boy, this is gonna be such a pain. Oh man. Oh, look at that, I'm halfway there. Alright, yeah, I know. I mean, normally it'd be like more of a pain, but, I could technically do that too, but nah. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm dandy. I don't need that. Don't need it at all. And I believe this must be your first animation, the upset, whatever that is. So let's do this here. Let's go over here. Okie dokie. And now let's go ahead and see this. An hour and a half. I think this is the longest. Oh, yeah, and there's also a new one, Bottoms Up. Gee, I wonder what that's all about. No, actually, no, that's always been there. Why is go to school a minute and you give me a newspaper? Why don't you go to your house? How about that? You got your new house. You're too good for your home? Anyways, let's see this. Oh, geez, I wonder who that is. Yep, that's some tasty burgers, all right. Yum. Oh no, there's a monster eating burgers outside. Just like in the books. I hate it. I know, I'm sorry. Look, okay, I'll give him credit. At least he's just like, all right, I'm giving you some original story, but I've still got to put the book in. No one will know. It's like, really? Come on. Okay, you could just be a little. No, okay. All right, I'll shush now. I'm sure there's somebody out there who's happy that they're following to the book. I'm not sure who's a fan of How I Met My Monster, but here you go. Oh boy, this event, man, this event. What can I say? I certainly love it. I shall be back once this is done, and hopefully I don't get upset by something else entirely, which I think I will. So now it's Saturday, and yeah, I can pretty much say that
There's no update as far as a pop-up goes, so my theory was correct that I believe the week that we were supposed to get was going to have the special deal for the other pack like it did last time, so unfortunately, I guess we missed out on that one. Fortunately, it's just decorations, as you can see here. And really, there's no, like characters can go to it, but it's not like anything too out there. I might debate on just getting it as is, but I'll wait on that type of front. But for now, let's continue with this.
I'm telling you, Liza, I got there and Monroe was nowhere in sight. So I peeped over the counter and I saw this monster eating all the hamburgers. Then the monster comes out of the kitchen, runs right past me, and when I turn to the door to follow it, then comes Monroe.
Man, Monroe must have had a big appetite.
So...
Yeah, she's not... Why are you not fazed by that?
Can't you see, Liza? Monroe's the monster!
Don't you think it's a bit strange a monster happens to turn up just when you've been dreaming about them? I think you're imagining things.
Says the girl with the realistic heart necklace. Yeah, I'm sure I'll take you very seriously.
Okay, don't believe me. I'm gonna go find the monster and prove I'm right.
Yeah, good for you. Right, so we got that done. So now let's go to part 3.
Okay, it's already after dark. I got my camera and my bat, just in case.
For some reason, I actually thought he had a pet bat, but no, he means it's actually like his baseball bat. God, what's wrong with my mind, man?
I'm just going to stand here and wait for Monroe to come out.
What, so you can beat him? That's kind of morbid, don't you think?
Once he becomes a monster, I'll take a picture and then Liza will finally believe me. And I'll hit him with a stick.
In your thought.
I just hope he doesn't see me.
Oh, hey, Bean, look, it's you!
It's go time!
Obtain photo rolls. Please don't eat me. Alright. Oh, he drops that too. Okay. Let's see this. Okay, so, yeah, obviously this is going on here. And, gee, I wonder who he's interacting with. Yeah, it's kind of obvious that this is Liza doing this. But, and again, it's like you think that this is kind of horrifying that, you know, what you thought was your friend is actually a monster trying to terrify you. But they're doing it not out of malice, but as a like way they're like, we're helping you, Bean, because we know you're a monster. We're just trying to spook them out. But yeah, it's a nice animation. I'll give them credit. I really do like how Bean's reaction is as far as this goes here. So I'll give it that. Very good indeed. Right. Before I forget, there is one last thing I wanted to add while I look for other characters who can drop me this. So let's go ahead and do that. So that would be 2, 3. Oh, you can do it. 4. And I need one more. And 5. Okay, there we go. We got all 5. Now then, so if you remember during my part 1, I mentioned somebody by the name of Nacho. Now, Nacho is the new lead director for Pixowl, which means that he's in charge of making new designs and features and stuff for games, right? For the games, as well as probably new projects if they make a new game or something like that. Which is possible, but we don't know for sure what it is, if there is any. I mean, last I heard it was on hold, so I don't know. They might just be focusing on the 3 games they got going on right now. So, I mean, good news for Goosebumps. So, anyways, he actually finally made a post onto the group, and part of that was just to say, hey, just so you know, I mean, first he introduces himself, but he's like, hey, just so you know, we recently had a thing going on with a bunch of people reporting that you can't you can't log in for some reason. So we fixed the server because it seems like the server's been having issues ever since they started moving, like since they did the move. But they're like, hey, we're fixing the server, so the server should be fixed by now. And with that, you should be all good to go to log in and all that stuff. And you know, and they also said, oh, if you have anything or questions or whatnot, just leave it in the comments and we'll be sure to answer them type of thing, right?
So sure enough, I actually decided to make a quote, a comment in the sense of saying, hey, it would be nice if you guys give us an update of what to expect, because this game isn't like your other ones. Like, instead of leaving us in the dark here, right? And surprisingly, he ended up responding. He said to me, and I quote, "But we have new features and stuff coming to the game, so just check it out soon," right? And they kind of like, in that kind of sense. So it's like giving you an idea that something's in the works, but they don't tell you anything. So it's like a nothing burger. It's hard to explain it, but in the sense, I get the feeling that they are working on something with this game, and it seems like they're going to be doing more stuff with it, so that's good. As far as the new feature goes, I don't think it's going to be anything big. It might be them adding more of the features like from Adams, as well as the rotting corpse of her oasis, like the UI and all that might be added to the game. That's a possibility, but I'm not 100% sure as of yet. We're just going to have to wait and see what turns up. But yeah, for now, they are adding some stuff, so that's going to be something interesting. Now, the other thing I'm going to mention is normally I tend to do these reviews of like, oh, here's my thoughts of overall my feelings on this event, and this is my overall things, right? The thing is, I don't think I'll be doing that for this year, just because it seems to be not a whole lot has changed as far as whatnot goes. I still do the reviews, like I'll still kind of make a year-end review type thing, like that's going to be done, and I'm still going to review it, but not in the same way. Instead, what I'm going to be doing is that because I have a new podcast right now, and I've been saving all the information and stuff in that, instead I've decided that I'm going to do my review during the podcast. So my next episode, episode 3, which will be airing in April, that's going to be when we are going to be talking about this as a whole. And we're going to be filming our next episode next week, so that should be interesting. Oh yeah, so this is the bully, by the way, this huge bear monster thing. Yeah, pretty shocking. I should have known, but yeah. So I wonder if there's a skin for him. Probably not, but it would be funny if they actually ended up doing that. I was surprised to seeing him, but whatever, it's interesting regardless. But yeah, anyways, that's it for now. I'm just gonna be kind of doing this on my off time and coming back whenever. I'm taking my time with this though, because again, we have so much. We already finished the update and we only have 3 days left. Okay, well, anyways, yeah, we have lots of time. We'll finish this, and like I said, because we got the character, he can continue after the event ends, so yeah, no problem with that there. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So, if anything, it looks like we might be getting something. I'm not 100% sure. We might get a small something maybe at the end of the month, but there's no confirmation if that's the case. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what ends up happening. But yeah, most likely I'll be making a video talking about what I think might be coming up next as far as an update goes and what the update's going to be, but I want to see what comes after this to kind of make my confirmations confirmed. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. Right, so I'm taking my time here. As you can see, we have 2 days, 7 hours left, so we're getting close. As you see, the ending soon. But something I wanted to point out before we continue with this is I want to give a shout out to In Closet a Goosebumps fan. He's been doing videos as well. Like, he's probably the only other person who's been doing Goosebumps videos of this game. And before, he was able to kind of showcase what happens at the end to kind of show you the pop-up screen of like, oh, this event ends, right? And, he has mentioned me before, which, but the one thing, a reason I wanted to bring him up is because he's been doing these recordings and he wanted to show off if it was physically possible for a free-to-play player to be able to beat this game or this event. And he ended up doing so. He ended up completing the whole quest line in under 10 days, or with 10 days left. So it shows that this game is not hard to do. You can play through and complete it all the way. It's just the price stuff is just making you get there faster and getting more extra goodies. Again, I'm debating if I want to get this or not. I mean, this would just be more supporting the team, if anything. Because, honestly, it's not something I really want because, yeah, the characters can interact with it, but it's really just going to be them going inside and that's it. So, you know what? Because there's nothing else to get, I'll probably just get this off my off time. But let's just do this right here.
No, please don't eat me. I promise
My, Liza, what big teeth you got?
Please, Wait, Liza? Is that you?
Took you long enough to figure that one out. What gave it away? Her blonde hair or the fact that she wore that weird heart necklace?
You're the monster?
Friends don't tell on friends.
She said the meme! Yes, she said the thing. Now we just need Monroe to say it. And then we'd be fully complete. Alright, number 4.
Monroe! Hey, Monroe, wait!
Oh, hey, Bean. I was just on my way to the school's pet fair. Wanna come with?
Okay, so this is the one that we actually get to see what happens. But we kind of got a sneak peek at, but,
Listen, I gotta tell you something. Last night I realized Lizzie is a monster. She attacked me in a dark alley.
Beans, what did she just say to you? Oh, God, you're not a friend, are you?
Liza? A monster? Oh, Bean. I'll just say one thing, but you need to come closer. I don't want anyone here. Friends don't tell on friends, buddy.
Oh, he said it too. All right, I'm gonna be stopping that now.
What?
How did he know that? Unless. Oh, good. Now we need to get bread. But anyways, the first things first. Pet buffet. All right, let's see this. Yep. Oh God. What a monster. I mean, she kinda is, but what did the poor little gerbils do? Nothing. It's like a little shop of hamsters, and then she just goes in there and then she eats it. Oh, oh, this is morbid. It's morbid, but it's also funny at the same time. And yeah, so now we got to see what this looks like. So cool beans. Right, so I guess I'm gonna record a segment of that later on and all that stuff. But first things first, bread. That would be you delivering newspapers. And then we have... Oh, I was about to make him do the gooey thing. Walk the favorite pet. Then we have... Oh, right. The store. Really? Is that it? Is this those 2 things? Come on, it's gotta be something else. Wait, I think Bean actually drops it as well. Man, the game likes to load very slowly, doesn't it? Come on, load in. Load in the bake shop, please. Come on, game. You can do it. There you go. Come on. Come on. There you go. No, not that. There we go. The bakery. There we go. So, that's about it. So, let's just go over to Bean real quick to do the buffet. Yeah, so he does drop it as well. Alright, so, there you go. So, now we know where to get bread. Those few characters only. I thought there would be one more, but I guess I'll come back in to get one more of the stuff. But, yeah. Anyways. Right. I think I kind of... Yeah, I'm curious. So, I guess you get to see exactly the animation there. Alright. I really don't need this, by the way. It's just it's nice to have kind of thing, but... You know what? You'll only live once. Yeah, probably something I would have regretted. I really didn't... Again, I really don't need this. I really don't. But I'm just doing it because completionist, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. So I guess... Oh, I just realized that's blocking the path to the tree and whatnot. Nah, screw it. They can deal with it. So you have 5 and 5 there. So it's completed there. And I'm gonna put the other, actually, I think the chocolate stuff, I can actually put here, actually. So this weird chocolate bonbon stuff, I can put there. And then the heart thing, I'm just gonna put with the other heart stuff for now, as I figure out what to do with that. There you go. So that's everything, right? Yeah. And just so you see that, yes, the characters can now, yep, so see if you go to the Yvonne, blood feeling, which, you know, she just goes to the building. As you see, there's no animation per se. It's just it's hard to see, but there's the clock is there. If we go all the way to Marcus, I'll show you with him. He wants to levitate. So yeah, anyways, we go to there. You'll see, yep, there's a clock. So yeah, there you go. So now we know. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do as far as moving this stuff goes. So I think, yeah, we can have this be here, because why not? We're gonna place this car over there, and I think for this, just because I'm not sure. I mean, I could have done it over there, but nah. I mean, I'll figure it out. Don't you worry. I think for this I can put over here, though. Yeah, why not? Alright, this is going to be odd, but I'm going to make this work. Well, it seems as though the pack has updated here, and I have a feeling it's because originally this was supposed to come, like, the event should have been ended by now. But, you know, because they extended it and whatnot. So here is this, the Dogbuster thing. And yes, this is a joke on Ghostbusters. So we got the giant ghost bone. Oh my god. Drool Ghost Hunter statue. The Drool Ghost van. And then the EDM meter, which we've already have. So I will get that in a moment. But you know what? It would have been funny if there was actually a storyline to go along with it. But no, of course not. So something tells me there should be an update next week. Hopefully to see what comes up there. But yeah, I guess we'll get the pack just to see the decorations and kind of put them somewhere. But yeah, you know what? I'll give the guy credit. I mean, it seems like he's kind of adapting movies and kind of putting them in here. So it's not like the first time this has happened, by the way. For example, with Crombie, I have a feeling that they must have gotten inspiration from the Leprechaun. I was about to say I thought that was him up there, but no. Nope, sorry, Bob. Right, so there are a few things I have to do. You, and you. Oh no, you were doing something else. But if I'm not mistaken, yeah, so I have to get the bread stuff here. And then click on our dear friend, and we should be done. So why don't we go ahead and just do that. Also, yeah, quite interesting indeed. It's a Monday now, so we really have just 24 hours left, close to. So yeah, I have until tomorrow to finish everything. Actually, no, I've already finished everything. It's more so just, you know, I want to finish this before the end of it. But, you know, whatever. I think, too, I'm going to turn off some of this stuff here. So, like, turn that off for now. Turn this off for now. Turn that off for now. Yeah. Turn it off for now. And turn it off for now. Because I don't need it. I'll probably turn it back on once I do need the stuff, but for now, nah. Right, so now comes this part. So let's see what happens next in the story. No! No.
You told on me! You told on me after I told you not to!
How did you know? Did Monroe told you?
Listen, please stop. I'm sorry. Monroe, help me. Oh, sure. I'll help.
Uh-oh.
I'll help Lizard destroy everything! Friends don't tell on friends!
That's gotta be terrifying, by the way. And yeah, I say that they're werewolves, but they're kind of not, because werewolves imply that you turn into... Actually, you know what? That's weird with werewolves in this game, because there's no full moons, so they just turn into them just because. So, anyways, here's the final quest, and we'll get his butt back in here, whether he likes it or not.
Please.
Hey, Liza, I really don't think this is working. You're right. Hey, Bean, quit whimpering and listen up. Listen, man, you're a monster too. The town's full of monsters, but you're the only one who keeps holding it in. Here, drink this.
Okay, this a quick thing. First of all, I guess they didn't want to do the mom because of the whole like thing, so it's like trying to adapt it with what little assets they have. So if that's the case, why did you do the bullet character? You just showed once and that's it. Wouldn't you just do Marty? I mean, I guess not because of different character. Just, oh, God.
What? I don't understand. I don't want to drink.
Just shut up and drink.
Alright, bottoms up and reach the skill milestone. Oh, fun. Fine. I guess I have no choice, but oh, I hate that face. Alright, well, seeing how we're gonna need to... Oh yeah, oops. Forgot to turn you off. As I was saying, seeing how we have to get scare points, we might as well see what Bean looks like. And this gives us 100% on that, so that's cool. Alright, so let's just see Bean. So we're gonna focus on Bean. So, okay, that's weird. So, the others... Yeah, that's weird. So, he... Okay. That's odd. So, Bean runs around like a werewolf. Like, you know, on his hind legs. But the other two don't. It's very odd. I guess I'm going to click on the scares later, but yeah. It gives us a good look at this. I mean, it's not bad. It's kind of weird that that's the case, but yeah, okay. Alright, well, you know, game, you do you. My god, look at all the scare people. All because I wanted to see Bean. Alright, you know what, that's good enough. Let's just click on the scary faces. Alright, good enough. Man, I got Yvonne, forgot that. My god, look at the spooky faces. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. How much spooks did that drop? Oh, I didn't get to pay attention to that. Oh, I mean, we're making our way there. Okay, it's reached a scare meter milestone. Okay. We might be able to do this just fine then. I freaked out because I thought it was the Phil one. Alright. Let's just see what happens. I'm gonna get to halfway and see if that counts. If that counts, then all will be fine. But if not, ooh, you're gonna make me mad. You wouldn't like it when I'm mad. Right, so we should probably do Beans as bottoms up while I'm at it. Alright. And the bullet character there. Alright, bottoms up. You need to be... You have to be like out in the open here. Alright, fine. Bottoms up. See this? Okay, so he's just drinking the Monsterator. Yeah, the Monster Helper. That's all he does. He's just drinking that. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice animation if I ever did see one. Alright, cool. So, I guess that's it. Not much else to say about that. It's just basically whatever. My god, Mark, you're so slow. Anyways, I'm gonna just come back when we get stuff, and when we do, I will get the drool stuff and we'll end it. I think, yeah. They're close to, anyways. Alright, the moment of truth. Yep. So now. Oh, I am mad. Right. I hate this so much. Why doesn't it say fill? Why say reach? God. I was right to be pissed off. See, this is why I hate it. So much money has been wasted, and I still look at this. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This is why I hate this thing so much. So you know what? Take me home. Take me home, buddy. You are the first, and you will be the last. Yep, there you go. You gotta spook some people. Go ahead, Kobru. Thank you. You wasted my time. Now then. Finally, for stupid gem. Good. Now it's done. Finally. Right, so now I just have to finish up with this quest line here, which will be a little while. And then after that, we'll do this, and then end it. Sounds good. And then I guess make predictions of what's coming up after. So yeah, that's about it. So that seems good. Right. So we finally got this here. And for context, it's 4 hours left. So we're on the 19th. Let's finish this off.
What? I'm a monster? This is so cool! Yeah, we've been trying to scare the monster out of you, but it just wouldn't work. So we had to go with the potion. Thanks. Now what can I do with my newfound monsters? Yo, Harlon!
Gah!
But I thought he was a monster too. That makes no sense. Right, whatever. Unless if the bear had the same name, but okay. I guess.
And that, Dustin, is how I met my monster.
Alright, there we go. That's it. And that's it. This is the kid in question. So that's all the stuff. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and move some of this stuff around to officially finish this off. And then we'll get the new pack and figure a spot for that. I did some shuffling around, so I put the stuff here. Also, you might be wondering why his tiny dinky car is on the side here. Well, it's because the square is off, so. Yeah, and as far as this other stuff, though, I don't know. I honestly don't know where I could put that properly, so it's just going to be here for now, and then going to change it otherwise. But we're now going to be focusing on this, so let's go ahead and get this pack going. So there we go. That's it. And as far as what my overall thoughts are for this update, I'm gonna save that for the not the review, because I'm not doing a review anymore. I know it seems kind of like, oh, people want, but honestly, it's just too much, and I can't be bothered anymore, especially since it's always going to be the same thing. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold off until episode 3 of the podcast. I'm gonna give you my stuff there, so I'm gonna be filming that this Saturday, and you won't be seeing it until April. So yeah, sucks, but long and short, I like what this was going. I think I digged it for what it was, and for the most part, yeah, I mean, it could have been better, but you know, I understand at the same time it's okay for what it was. Not as best as the Halloween one, but not as bad either. I mean, I would say it's definitely better from last year's Valentine's Day update. Definitely, 100%. But I wouldn't say it's the best Valentine's Day update, if that makes sense. Yeah. So we got that going on there. And also, just vaguely, a lot of this stuff just seems to be all over the place as far as things go. But it's just me, after all. Oh, I can put it here. Where is this blocking, though? I mean, yeah, sadly it is. Kind of wanted to put it over here, but... Weird. Okay, I guess I have to figure out somewhere else. Honestly, yeah. That's basically it, not much else. Alright, let's see the other items now. So, got another one of these. Cool. I guess I can make a something. We got this. A funny parody. Oh, and it's also transparent. Look at that. Ah, cool. So there's a ghost bone. It's supposed to be... Drool, what did you think of? You know... It's the State Park Marshmallow Man. So I got that. Oh, speaking of, hey buddy, hey Drool, look, it's your little thing. At least it's nice that they've, you know, got him going. By the way, what the dog doing? Yeah, it's a wiggle, 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 do 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 do. Yeah, but it's nice that things just kind of land up together. And yeah, there's Drool's statue, which I will figure out a spot later. The Ghost Hunter statue. Right, so that's it. So that's the event in a nutshell. And now, the next recording I'm going to be doing is probably for Event 31. And there will probably be a video released sometime in April. Because I want to see what comes up after this next week. Because I want to see if there's another deal that goes on, like a special bonus, I think. Or something else is going to happen. So, I want to see what ends up happening and then decide from there. Because that might determine what I think this whole thing is going to go about moving on. Because I have a feeling I have an idea when they're doing their updates as far as theme goes. So, yeah. Sad that it's finally done. You know, that we finally got something out of the way. But I'm happy it happened. So, and it seems like there's going to be more stuff coming. So, here's hoping 2024 being a lot better than last year. That's for sure. I'll leave it with Drool dancing there. Shaking his thing. That is the cringiest line that's ever said. Oh, good. Glad to see the game. This popped up too, by the way. Just ignore that. I'm glad the game broke again. Yeah, I know I said I was done with this, but I did forget something. Two things. First is I wanted to see a look at our boy. There he is. All happy. Look at that face. He's so happy to see you. But the other thing is this. Now, with the new events, we don't know what these are called until the event ends, because for some reason, they're able to be touched after this. So, what is this building called? The Donut Hole. Really? The Donut Hole? That's what you're calling this? Alright, well, I guess it is a donut hole. Man, imagine this is like, we're gonna go to the Donut Hole. Ooh. I'm sure there's probably a store somewhere in the world that's actually called Donut Hole. Don't know why. That's just what it is called. Anyways, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. So yeah, that's the end of this event. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I am probably gonna enjoy making it. And yeah, I guess we'll see what exactly comes in Event 31. Which, by the time you see this video, you probably already saw my hints to what I think when it might come in. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, I'm going to record. The next recording is going to be the introduction to whatever 31 is going to be. So, see you then.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes this event of My Hairy Valentines. Event 30 is finally said and done. Now, I've kind of already made a mention of this, but in my podcast number 3 that I shilled in this episode, I did go into details with Play Vampire, my thoughts on what I felt with this update. So I'm not going to go too much in there, but all I will simply say is, I liked what they did. I do like some of the items they conclude in there, but I felt like, compared to the last update we got back in October, you know, it's probably the weakest one so far, but that could be, you know, that's for now, so there could be worse. Lord help us, April's coming, so that probably is a possibility. Although, I've discovered something along the way that might bring into question what might happen, but I don't know. But yeah, I found out what happened with why I didn't get the assets, and hopefully the next update I get the assets, but I don't know, we'll see what happens, man. But anyways, you'll learn about that in the next video whenever that comes out, if it does. But all you need to know is I've been Grim, and this has been Goosebumps HorrorTown's Valentine, My Hairy Valentines update. Until then, hope you enjoyed this little venture, and oh boy, this, man, that first part, man, cringy, right? Why were they kissing, by the way?